Hi, hello guys, and welcome to Vimwelo's channel. Thank you guys. I'm going to take this opportunity to thank you for always coming to support my channel, guys, and by watching and also leaving some comments. I also thank you for giving me your time to do so. I really appreciate your love and support, guys, and I do not take that for granted. I salute you, my people, and welcome to today's reaction video, guys. In today's reaction video, guys, we're gonna look a little bit about Rocio. I watched Rocio's live a couple of days ago, where she was doing a live and she was breastfeeding her baby at the same time. And I looked at a couple of things there she was doing, and that's what I want to bring out in this reaction video today. In the beginning, when I was watching Rocio, definitely she was using one of her hand to speak to the audience. You can see it's raised up somewhere there, and also the other hand was the baby. Maisha was lying on the other hand. She was leaning back as she was talking like that, and breastfeeding the baby. What I want to say here is Maisha, as we know, he is just 2 weeks here, days old, and so the way Rocio was breastfeeding him, I did not agree with it, because you can feel Maisha, the way he is drinking the milk. Of course, it's recording, it was recorded as well. He was like, losing breath, like when like you are running and you are losing your breath. So it was like that. It's like a marathon, the way he was sounding when he was breastfeeding. I was so feeling uncomfortable when I was watching it, because I can hear it. The way he is drinking the milk is so fast. And why is this? This is because the breast is just left there straight to the baby's mouth, and probably the milk is just flowing and flowing and flowing to this baby's mouth, into his mouth. So the baby cannot stop to drink. It's like when you are drinking water, and you are very thirsty, you drink so quick. So you can feel and hear the way Maisha is swallowing this milk, and it is quite fast. So I did not like it, because Rocio, what she need to do, everybody, when you are, breastfeeding a little baby or a young baby, you have to hold the baby, support the baby, then support your breast, so that you can, take the weight of the breast out of the baby's mouth and out of the baby's face, because sometimes the breasts, when they have milk, they can really puff and be big. So when the baby is breastfeeding and you are not supporting that breast, the breast can even cover the baby's nose. Yeah, it can, because the baby face is too tiny as well. It's just a little baby, and then the breast, the nipple will go inside the baby's mouth, but the other bit can really rest on baby's mouth, upper lip, and also the, come close to the breathing holes of the nose, which means it's like, restricting the fresh air. So what a mama does is to hold the breast. That way you are, helping the baby. The weight of the breast, you have to support it, and then also you will be feeling how much milk is coming out. You can control it. But leaving the baby just like that, and your mind is now everywhere else, talking to your audience, I found that was too much for the baby, and I felt bad, because I think Rocio here need to, like, take that moment very seriously where she is breastfeeding baby Maisha, and, be careful of the baby. Anyway, I'm gonna put my first clip I'll be putting here is to show you when the baby is breastfeeding, and then you can listen to the sounds of constant sounds of when he is breastfeeding. You can hear he is really struggling. He is running marathon here with the milk, because the breast is there free. He is sucking the breast, sucking the milk out, and it's coming and coming and coming and coming, and he is trying to swallow, and it's just so fast. I don't understand why it's being so difficult for, like, for example, Rushu can feel it, or she can hear. She never even looked to see why the baby is she never even looked to see why the baby is swallowing things, the sound, look, all the time, entire time she was looking at the camera, talking to the audience. So that will be my first clip, guys, and let's watch it.
Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. I hope you stay. In one of my previous videos where I was sharing my home birth story, I said the next video I wanted to talk about postpartum. So here we are. The thing is, I took some days because I'm not really blogging daily. Sometimes I don't find the energy, sometimes I don't find the time, sometimes I just don't want to. I'm very tired to come up with something. So something I also realized when I had in my mind I will do this postpartum video, it's the fact that every day I feel different. So every day could have been a very different video about postpartum. And
so guys, my second point into this reaction, it's also, I'm gonna continue like telling Roshu about how it wasn't comfortable for breastfeeding the baby and leaving everything else lying on the bed, especially the breast, without supporting it, and controlling the milk to the baby. For mothers out there who have done breastfeeding, they know absolutely what I'm saying about. You can really control the breast, and you can control even the milk, how it's coming out of your breast, for the baby to be drinking just the right amount, So as Rocio continues to breastfeed the baby, there was a time where the baby just bulked. He bulked because he'd been drinking and drinking and drinking, and the air, the air is just building up. So this air wanted to come out, and the baby bulked when she was still holding him here, lying on her hand, and, with the breast still in the mouth. That's how the baby bulked. I need to tell Rocio she should be very, very careful. She need to concentrate with the baby when the baby is breastfeeding, because the milk flowing too fast to baby's mouth, and the baby trying to swallow so fast, it can choke the child, it can choke the baby, and it's not funny at all, because sometimes when the baby choked, the milk tends even to come through out of his nose, of their nose, I mean. So it's very, very important for Rocio to take care, to look, you can chat with somebody, but still now and then look at the baby. Mostly breastfeeding time is the most important time where a mother and a child gets to an opportunity to bond, a very good bond. So something is coming out of your body to the baby, you can feel it. Give your baby eye contact. so that you can see. The baby will even know you. I think babies more, they know their mom's face while they are breastfeeding, because they're too close to the mom. You are, giving your child eye contact. They can look at your face, and that's how they know your smell, your face. They can start recognizing that as well. But the thing is, when the baby just burped, it was so dangerous, because she was still holding him and talking to people, and all of a sudden she went asking her audience, "Did you hear that?" I'm like, "What? You should have, be careful. You fed the baby at this point. For the baby just to, gas out, it means the child was already like full. He had enough to drink. So if she was concentrating, she would tell, she would know, or even feel that is the right amount. Let me, now hold your baby up and put your baby up here to the one shoulder, whichever one suits you, and start soothing the baby's back very, very, very softly, soothe the baby back, and then the baby will burp when you are holding them up there on your shoulder, but not when the baby is just lying down there, and the breast is still in their mouth, and a lot of milk he's swallowing, and then all of a sudden he went like boo, 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 like he was burping. I'm gonna put a clip, and you can hear the sound of that baby burping when he was still hold.
When a woman gives birth, she needs more attention even than the baby. There is a lot. In my case, I needed 100% attention. After I gave birth, I was totally incapable to do things, and I did receive this attention 100%. Oof! You heard that? You heard that? If you heard it, just leave a comment down below to see if you really heard it, and you know what it is. You know what I mean.
I think Ro needed to get more advice. I know they've been going on and on their live streams about the baby. They asking people, especially Marwa, and then for Roshio, you can see things she don't know. She should be asking her mom. That's the whole idea of being close to mama. Mom has lots of big children. One is you are the last born. So you can imagine the amount of experience Roshio's mom have. So she should be talking to mom and asking these things. Or if she hear people or see people mentioning on the, on our channels, she should ask mom if that is true, because what I'm telling her is definitely true. When you are even walking out and about with your child and you feel this baby is crying, they want to breastfeed, normally the mother's first thing they do is to find somewhere, sit down, and then, position your child very comfortable for them to breastfeed. Yeah, that happens even in the marketplaces. But you will see, yes, that child is looked after. The mother is aware the baby need to be protected, everything. But not leave the child lying like that with the breast everywhere, all over his face is drinking. And you are here just, preaching to your people. So that is what I found very ashaming, that the baby just ended up, bulping while he was still lying down there. Is not okay. Okay? Roshio need to learn. She need to be very careful, because it's not comfortable for the baby. That is just making the baby very, very uncomfortable. If you think, because this is my idea, I'm talking here. Yeah, you two also tell me if you think this was right, because I don't think so. I don't think so. You breastfeed your child when you think even sometimes the child will show you, because they push the nipple away. You see they trying to move their mouth out of the nipples because they've had enough. So that at that position, just lift the baby slowly, carefully, put them on your shoulder, and soothe their back, and that way they will bulb, and then that is all done and done nicely. Yeah, so guys, today is about Rocio and her live stream, which happened a couple of days ago. Uh, Rocio was saying that in that live stream that she was, she was enjoying herself because Ayamarwa was not there. He has gone for a walk and to do his blog, so she was enjoying the quiet moment on her own. Rocio was complaining that when Ayamarwa is around, he is always like playing music. And she also mentioned something like she is not, she is needing that space to be on her own is very important for her because she wants to meditate. On the other hand, she touches here and there about her emotion of still being very, very high. There are some things she still haven't like forgotten for good. For example, that Ayamara went to sleep when she was giving birth to baby Maisha. So she kind of still struggling to forget that idea. She was saying sometimes it still comes up to her, to her mind, and it's like, I don't know why she is struggling about it. It's now been more than 2 weeks, but I do not blame her. As I said before, Ayamarwa, even he is very lucky that Rushu is still having him around and maybe talking to him. Some white ladies I know, they would forget about him completely, because that moment is the most important moment where the lady needs their baby daddy support, big emotional support. So she was saying all these things about it was like something is going on between Rosho and Ayamarwa. I don't think there is a very smooth relationship about their, the feeling towards each other. I think something is happening. Something is happening. I think Rosho, she said, oh, if you are in her position and you are having a problem with your man, don't don't chase him now. Don't chase him now. Give him time. Give it a little bit more time. Things can be okay. At this point, I think Rosho was trying to talk about herself. Because who is she advising there on the, on a camera? It's her who have been telling us, who just said she need her own space, she need her, her quality time on her own. She is the one who is complaining about the music. She is the one who is having memories about the night when she had she gave birth to the baby Maisha. Of course, about Ayamara going to sleep and leaving her. She continues and said that she is, admitting that she is pushing Ayamarwa too far. I think it's because she wants things to be done her way, and Ayamarwa is not used to do these like tasks in the past. These kind of duties are quite new to him, and maybe sometimes just waking up and doing a little bit, like we know he showed us his morning routine and then crack on with his vlogs, or go out to do more vlogs and maybe not had finished everything he must be, need to be done in the house. So she was admitting that she is pushing Ayamarwa so hard. I don't know, that is my, my suggestion. Maybe it's because she wants Ayamara to be doing things the way she like them done. The cleanliness to her is very important. So she was talking about that. She wants things to be arranged the way she likes. And the person who is doing these things, it's Ayamarwa. So she was complaining quite a lot of things. And She also mentioned that she is a very complicated person to live with, which I think maybe Ayamara already knows, but I need to tell her that she need to slow down, just concentrate with her to heal and build her family, a happy family, not to come. I think she came up here on the, on her channel or on her live stream and, blamed a lot on Ayamarwa. I will put a clip when she was talking about all this, how she feels like, where she was complaining. And
for me and for him, you know what happened already in the day of the delivery day. So I hold those emotions. My issues already. I hope no. No. Okay. So yes, I noticed that I push those emotions for a couple of days, not just one day, and I let it go. I didn't let it go for a couple of days. But now we are better. Of course, we talked about it a lot, more than once, in our privacy. So that's also very important. And I was able to understand his side and also to let him know how disappointed I was in many aspects, right? But then also I was able to notice that it's very important that the man can help in everything. Maybe they are not used to wash the dishes, but they need to wash the dishes, So all of those things, yes, Mara does it, but when I'm totally emotionally, sometimes nothing is enough for me. So I was being up quite hard on him these days. Especially because I'm a little bit obsessive with cleaning and having a clean space, And if I'm not able to leave the bed and the house is not clean as I want to, I was getting crazy. So yeah, I think this takes a lot of patience from the other side. And something Amara always teaches me is like, this shall pass, At the moment when I'm on fire, it's like, not really. But yes, then when I stop, and I'm able to, calm down, come back to love, especially, then I notice that, I'm someone hard to deal with sometimes, so I need to recognize
a joy. Eh? So this crying from Rocio, it's really not helping, because she can speak. She have people around her. She can talk. This is the reason I'm crying. She can't just keep crying because one cup wasn't placed properly by Amarwa where she wanted to be, because that's one of her, things she is thinking of, and telling people about, oh, these things are not done the way I have to, push. Amarwa, so he can do things. But for me, I think it's more than that. It's more than that. This postpartum depression is mostly experienced here in Europe. I've seen we so many women here where you become pregnant, you've been trusting someone, and once you tell them you are pregnant, they don't want to know you. Some, they want to go to an extent where, until the baby comes, then I can do DNA test and I know this is my child. And all along, they know they just want to run away from their responsibilities. So the duration of pregnancy for this lady on their own, because they've been rejected, it can bring a lot of stress into their life and during their pregnancy period. And then it becomes even more a burden when they give birth, and that so-called the dad is nowhere to be seen. They don't want to know, and you are far from your family. Friends here, yes, they can help, but they are also very busy because they might be going to work, and they cannot abandon their work to be there for you 24/7. It can be very, very hard. But look at Roshio. She is there. She is with her mom. The entire family is not far from home. Marwa is there. Why not rock to Marwa? And your mom depends, as I said, where this crying emotion is coming from. Just now goes a little bit when you are healing up, but because your baby is there, it's always a joy and a joy. So this crying from Roshio, it's really not helping, because she can speak. She have people around her. She can talk. This is the reason I'm crying. She can't just keep crying because one cup wasn't placed properly by Amarwa where she wanted to be, because that's one of her, things she is thinking of, and telling people about, oh, these things are not done the way I have to, like, push. I am Marwa, so he can do things. But for me, I think it's more than that. It's more than that. This postpartum depression, it's mostly experienced here in Europe. I've seen we so many women here where you become pregnant, you've been trusting someone, and once you tell them you are pregnant, they don't want to know you. Some, they want to go to an extent where, oh, until the baby comes, then I can do DNA test and I know this is my child. And all along, they know they just want to run away from their responsibilities. So the duration of pregnancy for this lady on their own, because they've been rejected, it can bring a lot of stress into their life and during their pregnancy period. And then it becomes even more a burden when they give birth, and that so-called the dad is nowhere to be seen. They don't want to know, and you are far from your family. Friends here, yes, they can help, but they are also very busy because they might be going to work, and they cannot abandon their work to be there for you 24/7. It can be very, very hard. But look at Roshio. She is there. She is with her mom. The entire family is not far from home. Marwa is there. Why not rock to Marwa? And your mom depends, as I said, where this crying emotion is coming from. That's why I said earlier, I think there is more than that. I think there is more than Roshio, the love. I think there is something between their love situation for her and Ayamarwa, and she just like hanging up there. Not.
The thing is, sometimes I cannot deal with this emotion, like something very small. It makes me break into pieces, like I want to cry for nothing. And the crying, that for me is totally normal. I mean, of course, if I'm crying for nothing every single day, it's also like I don't want to cry, but I want to cry. But from his side, culturally, there's a lot of closeness with crying, so that sometimes makes it harder for me. We are very different culturally, very different. So
not wanting to show, because we've seen a couple of times, here and there, where she is really ignoring him and not feeling showing that love she used to show before, especially when they are in the village, even when she was pregnant and they came to Argentina. So this kind of things, there's little things you can tell somebody is not happy here. And for me, I think she is pushing things too far. It's better not to. so that she don't end up regretting everything. She have to realize, like, her man is a full-time YouTuber vlogger. I think so many people have been now complaining because of him vlogging around the compound, and he want to get out there and go and do different vlogs. So it's his full-time job, and one way or another he's got to go, even if it's for 2 hours, and come back. The thing is, when he's gone, it's like when she's just here saying, oh, I'm happy because I'm enjoying my my own time, uh, my quiet time, my quality time on my own. If people are still in love, I know when you are in love, oh my God, even that going to the shop, it looks like it's gonna take forever, just going to the corner shop. So Roshu, don't lie to us. Just be honest, and try to sort your things out. Crying will not help you. Pushing Ayamarwa too much, he is also learning the same way you are learning. I had one time on his live, you said to him, or you tell him, oh, Ayamarwa, don't do that. You never been a father before. You never been a dad before. But you, Roshu, also, you never been a mom before. So both of you are learning this together. I think pushing things too hard or becoming angry and emotion can end up to ruining your relationship with your baby father. So try to be calm, because if you were in a village, it would have been totally different, because people would be there, all the villagers, they will be there helping you up and down. We don't leave our women once they give birth on their own. People will be coming and going. There are other ones bringing you porridge, other ones bringing you traditional food, other ones volunteering to wash your clothes. Con mom always there helping with the baby. So you are maybe a little bit isolated. This is why you are feeling so bad. You don't need. My question is, why are you isolating yourself or feeling like emotional when your entire family are not far from you? Okay. So my last point is how I analyzed when I was listening to her live. I think Rocio is expecting, a lot of attention from Marwa, and this is not what she's not getting it. But I don't know what she want to do, because we know Ayamara don't go to friend's house and sleep over, or go to stay outside and come later. When he's gone with her, with his camera, he goes and come back home. So this kind of attention she is looking for, is that what? I don't know. Guys, I will be putting the clip to see what I am saying, because it's from her mouth and you can tell this is what she is asking for. I think it's too much. I think it's too much. She need to slow down and let Ayamarwa do things slowly, slowly, slowly. You can't eat your cake and have it, because at the same time, because now Ayamarwa have to go and hustle. He goes to hustle when flogging is his job. So they need to work things out. As I said, this emotional thing she's talking about, where she cries, and tears are useless. Tears just makes you ugly, because of course your heart is not happy. You need to forget about tears. Tears all the time, they can bring very, very dark vibes. It's not good to cry all the time. Yes, now and then you can get emotion and cry. Don't listen to people telling you crying is normal. When there is a happy relationship between you and Ayamarwa, and of course your parents are there, your family is there, I'm sure there is no space for tears. probably tears of joy. So you need to take your Ayamarwa slowly, work together with him. If it's something which is making you cry, like I said earlier, just know what is the reason and find a way to expose that reason. And, the help will be just 1 minute away from you, because somebody who knows more, like your mom, can tell you this is what you need to do. Even your father can give you, an advice. Your big sisters are around. You have everything. So tell me, if you gave birth away from home with all these piling emotions are disturbing you now, how would you be feeling if you were not close to your people? So I think you are exaggerating, and you need to thank God for what you have. Like as I said, many women here in Europe, they go through all that on their own. Even their baby daddies don't want to come and see the children and things like that, and no help at all. So I think you need to thank your God and try to pray for God to bring you to be somebody who can be comfortable, calm, and somebody who can appreciate what they have, not to come on camera and just, complain and complain and complain. You have everything.
Emotional affection and things like that. Talk about this, and men out there, if you are going through a situation like that, when you're just a new parent, where you are a new dad, your woman needs a lot more than the baby. Yes, for sure, you can help with the baby a lot, but the baby demands more time of the woman, of the mama. So it's really good that you can take care of mama, so mama can take care of baby, and understand that there is a roller coaster going through us. Like 2 weeks ago, I had my Isha in my belly. Then the labor days, it also brings a lot of things in us. And then the postpartum, our body's coming back to normal, which it takes months coming back to normal. My body now is producing food for my baby. And that happens very, very fast. And there's a lot going on that I'm just talking by my experience, but if we can do some research, you will find a lot of information out there about it. And yeah, I think it's very important to bring more attention to the mama in these days, and not to take it personal also for whatever that we say. At the same time, yes, I can find myself being harder than I should, but then I'm able to see, and calm down and things like that. But yes, I'm here, my Isha again. Yeah, he will cry.
And everything, your mom is there. She is the biggest figure you need at this point, because she gave birth to you. She will show you absolutely everything you need to know at this point. And then you have Ayamarwa. Instead of you mourning because of the cup is not placed in the best position that you like, there are bigger things more than that. And it's just for a little while. The baby very soon, when 3 months, the baby will start maybe learning how to sit down, as you go along. 8 months, so and so, the baby is standing, the baby is trying to take their first step. This is just a matter of time. You need to concentrate with yourself, be happy, try to eat well, try to relax, try to enjoy your baby. Is still the early days, and this is your forever and ever enjoyment. Between you and Ayamarwa, you have to talk to him, know what you like, what is that attention you want, tell him You know, if he's got time and he can, he's not showing you the attention, then you can complain. But I think don't expect too much from him. Don't expect too much. I think you are both learning in this new journey you started. And these things of saying that, like, you don't expect to be asking Marwa to do things he should see. You have to remember when you lived in the village, Marwa can, hardly raise his finger up. It's where is this? Oh, you, eh? Masubo, who is there? Eh? He is always calling people to come and do things for him. So I don't think his brain can see what you're saying. So maybe to prompt him is the best thing you need to do, and don't give up. If you can't reach to do what you want him to do, just keep on prompting him and don't give up, because Ayamaro is a boss. It's a very big boss of his own compound. You know that for sure. Eh? And I think you have brought him to the level of, a houseboy or something like that. And I don't think he complains about it. So remember, you are dealing with a big boss of his own territory. He don't pick nothing. He don't do nothing. Okay? So take it easy, and I wish you all the best. For my people, I love you and I appreciate you. I want to thank you so much for watching the vlogs or these reaction videos. Please continue to show your love and support. Continue to subscribe. Please don't forget to leave your comment once you watch the video. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up. It's a free thumbs up. Please, come on guys, just give it a thumbs up. Try to share the good news of this channel to your friends and family if you can, and let's see us flying high and high. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys and I love you so much. I love you guys. God bless you. Mwah. Thank you.